Hey, what is up, everybody? This is Stevie Breach coming to you here Monday, Victory Monday. It's been a little bit of a while since the 49ers have pulled one out in the regular season. Honestly, you got to be looking at this year, 6-7, a major disappointment, just a bad year. It's good that Kyle Shanahan kind of went right at the rumors that are out there about him basically leaving and maybe going to Chicago at the end of the season. He basically said that, Brock Purdy's going to sign an extension. He's a pretty damn good quarterback that he would like to, keep with him. His family likes living here in Northern California. Got a good team, got a organization that believes in him, and he thinks that it would be crazy for him to leave here. He's not looking for anywhere else to go. So that is a huge relief off of my shoulders now. What ownership, what GM thinks of basically that, I think that they have been kind of stapled together as a group. I would really be surprised if they think that Shanahan is a problem. We caught the bug this year. We're hurt. That's probably going to be the overall sentiment of the season, is that it just didn't work. Bad year. Figure out what we can do in the offseason to fix this. Kind of find a way to keep this team together the best way that they can and go on. Every year the window gets a little bit smaller and smaller, but when you're able to go out there, have George Kittle, Deebo Samuel, Brock Purdy, Nick Bosa, Brandon Ayuk, you keep going on and on and on with these players. Obviously, we're going to lose pieces along the way, but the organization keeps finding ways to draft good players and reestablish itself. You can debate which team over this, year, the group of years, was the best team that they had. Don't really know which one it's going to be. But all we need is 1 year. 1 year to go out there, be ourselves, win football games. Thursday, we're going to play against the Rams. This honestly is a game that we need to get back. Go back to week 2. If I could get into the time machine, whether if that's like the Bill and Ted time machine or the DeLorean from Back to the Future, go back to week 2. And, go in there at halftime and shake the crap out of them and basically be like, hey, this lead is not enough to put this team away. We need to go out there. We need some points on the board in the second half. Maybe this year is a lot different. If you got to remember, I can't remember. I think Cooper Kupp was injured at the beginning of this year. I think they still had Puka week 2. But the Rams found a way to come back. I remember their defensive line was really, really good. They were attacking us even with our offensive line at full strength. And I know that some weird shit is going on in 49er land right now. Trent, I don't know, man. Heart's with that guy. One hell of a guy that I'm glad is on our team. I would hate to play against him, but take as much time as he needs to figure that stuff out. The fact that Ward is already back playing with us, that's crazy. Dre Greenlaw, going to be a huge boost to that team to have him actually play in a game. The way it went down with getting injured at the Super Bowl, just running on for a play, that's crazy. That guy's so good. He's so young. Just gotta hope that he comes back and he's got it all put back together. This game is on a short week. Thursday games are normally ugly. Underdog teams normally do pretty well in these games. The Rams think they got a chance to go after and win the West. The Rams really think that they are going to beat us. We really need to put together the best game that we can and find a way to win this football game. When I look at it, I believe this Niner team I watched all the games this season. I know what they are. I know what they're not. They're not the best team in the league. We can beat the Rams. We can beat the Cardinals. We can beat the Dolphins. We already did what we did. We split the race this season against the Seahawks. But we'll have to see what we can do. We got to win these games if we're going to be able to do anything. Part of me, especially after that Bear game, would love to end the season on it is what it is kind of thing. We'll have to see. I mean, we got to win 3 out of the 4 next games, not to make the playoffs, just to hang our heads. Because I think a lot of people, once this is all said and done, the Niners don't make the playoffs, they're going to be pointing and laughing at us. The best thing that we have going for us is that at least the Jets didn't make it. And I can almost think that the Jets' lack of success is probably a bigger letdown than the Niners this season. And that might be the one thing that isn't really having people rag us as much as it is. But we came in with a definite swagger, thinking we were going to win the Super Bowl. I really thought we were going. I didn't buy tickets or nothing like that, but I had plans that this team was just gonna just do it. I mean, we had to beat teams like Detroit. We had a tough schedule. I really wasn't looking forward to playing the Eagles again, but I believed that we could do it. And we'll have to see. The Rams are the Rams. We know who they are. We play them twice a season every year. And let's win. All right. They converted their the third down there. That's going to be game. Sad game, honestly, for anybody out there across the country who watched this instead of Surviving Barstool or anything else that is on television. I apologize. As a 49er fan, that was a bad game. That was ugly. A lot of these Thursday games are either, low scoring or just high scoring, but bad football. This was a punt fest with a mix-in of some field goals. The Rams are going to get the win to 9-6. Honestly, I thought the Niners were a better team in week 2 when they played, and they came back and they beat us. And it is what it is. You don't win them all. And at that point, I really thought that the Niners had a really good season. I don't want to take anything away from the Rams. I feel like I got my emotions into that game. I thought we had a chance to win. At one point this week, I was really thinking we were going to finish the season with 4 straight wins, and we were going to find a way into a playoff game, and at least we would be able to say that we made the playoffs. We're 6-8. We're at the bottom of the West. I don't even know if you can do that, but what if you would have made a bet that the Niners would have finished last in the West? I don't even know if there would be a ticket on that in Vegas and anywhere. I don't think anybody would have made that bet. I'm not like one of those people who's gonna bang on the table and you'll cancel the season. At least at this point, maybe we can get 3 straight wins to finish above 500. I don't even know what a 49er season feels like as of right now. I can't really remember what it was like when we were under 500. We've been there before. The year that we had a bad year because Garoppolo got hurt. When he got hurt in that Chiefs game, and then we ended up being able to drop Bosa, which really pushed our team to be even better than we were. That was huge, and we made our way through that year. We had Beathard, and we had, I can't remember the other guy's name, Mullins. That was a bad year. I think the highlight of that year was the emergence of Kittle. He broke the tight end record where him and Kelsey came in the last day to get the most yards as a tight end ever. That was pretty much it. we just had to get through it. And that's kind of at the point we're at now, where it's just like, let's get to week 17, finish it up so we can see some good playoff football from everybody else in the league. Hopefully the Rams can do something once they're there. I mean, they're able to say now, I believe they've got 3 straight wins against the Niners. They're going to be circled on our schedule next year. That, you know, this is the team that we need to beat. Hopefully we can beat the Cardinals to the point where it's like we're not finishing up the season with only having 1 win against the Seahawks in the entire West. I don't know. Bad year. We were really driving the football there in the fourth quarter. Purdy threw a bad ball that was intercepted in the end zone. I don't think we were really shooting for the end zone there, but he overshot his man by at least 5 yards. And I don't know. I don't think at that point we were playing risky. I didn't think we were trying to, you know, risk it for the biscuit or anything like that. We were driving the ball. Gerardo was running the ball up the middle. It seems like we were doing this, that, and the other. And I don't know. As a 49er fan, I feel pretty lucky. We've been to the Super Bowl 2 times. We've been to the NFC Championship. We've had countless playoff teams. We've had really, really good teams. So I can't bang the table and say, fire the coach, fire the GM. Everybody's got to go, get rid of the owner. I don't have a lot of people to, you know, bang the table. I don't even have a player to be like, get rid of this guy. I don't want to ever see him again. We just got to get through this year, find out who's leaving, rebuild the way the 49ers do, come back, play 49er football. I would love, if I have one recommendation, I've said this almost every video, week in, week out, I think we need an offensive coordinator. Doesn't even have to be the greatest offensive coordinator in the world, but just somebody to take a little bit of the burden off of Shanahan. And he can still dream up plays, he can still draw plays, he can still call plays. But it is what it is. We're going to lose to the Rams. They scored a touchdown. 12-6, kicked the extra point, it'll be 13-6 final. But 6-8. Sad day. Bad day.